Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of John Matrixx Talks Movies. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please hit the subscribe button to catch future videos from me. Today, it has been a day of reckoning for Chuck Wendig. He is gone, he is fired, finally. Yes, Chuck Wendig announced on Twitter that he was fired. And my only question is, what took Marvel so long? This guy is insane. He is so far left politically that even a left-leaning company like Marvel said he's too much, he's got to go. Now, this guy has called Star Wars fans all kind of names under the sun. He's even called them a bunch of white supremacists. Yes, it is that bad. He attacks fans. Anybody that doesn't like The Last Jedi to him is a racist, sexist, anything you can name, any disgusting thing that you can name. Now, we've seen Rian Johnson actually go on Twitter and attack fans. But like this, Chuck Wendig is 10 times worse than Rian Johnson has ever been. Now, I will give Rian Johnson a little credit. I can't believe I'm actually saying this to him. I'm actually going to pat him on the back for actually deleting all these tweets that he said actually had nothing to do with anything really. He was just protecting himself. And I guess he knew why. Because you tweet, it's out there, and it can come back and burn you. But Chuck Wendig, I guess, thought that he was invincible. And that it was okay for him to go out and call the customers of Lucasfilm racist and sexist. And if you don't agree with him politically, that you are evil and things like that. Now, he actually said it was a call from Marvel, actually his editor. He said he didn't think that that Lucasfilm was really involved with this. But he said his editor made the call because of his tweets and basically his attacks on all of the fans. You think? Now, Chuck Wendig, you have no one to blame but yourself. It was not white supremacists that got you fired. You got yourself fired. It wasn't Star Wars fans that hated The Last Jedi. They didn't get you fired. You got yourself fired. Now, where do we go from here? I think this is going to be a wake-up call for Lucasfilm. Now, obviously, they thought that it was a small minority of, sexists and races. Of course, that's what they always say. That didn't like The Last Jedi and the direction of the franchise. And they have been going on the attack left and right. Chuck Wendig is not the only one. It's been more employees at Lucasfilm that's been doing the exact same thing. I think now you're going to start to hear a lot of people be silent. I don't think you're going to hear Rian Johnson saying very much. I don't think you're going to hear Freddie Prinze Jr. and all these other guys saying very much. I think that they are probably going to be scared for their jobs now. Now, Rian Johnson, he's hanging on by a thread anyway. I don't think his trilogy is happening. I don't think that it should happen because he was Chuck Wendig on a slightly smaller scale. Chuck Wendig was just so crazy politically that it was insane. I mean, that's all he did was tweet all day long about how he hated pretty much everybody that didn't agree with him politically. And he was lumping us all in. Obviously, I'm not white, so how can I be a white supremacist if I didn't like The Last Jedi? Last time I checked, I'm not white, so so you tell me. But I think now that The Last Jedi pretty much lost Disney and Lucasfilm so much money, they may be a little bit more awake now that, hey, we can't alienate our fan base. our customer base. They generate revenue for us. They pay our salaries. And I think Chuck Wendig is the first domino to fall, because they have really got to change things from the way they used to run business. It's not business as usual anymore at Disney and Lucasfilm. Now, granted, it was Marvel that fired him from the Darth Vader comic book series. But Marvel is owned by Disney. Lucasfilm is owned by Disney. So if he got fired by Marvel, it's just like saying that he got fired by Disney, he got fired by Lucasfilm. So, what's next for Chuck Wendig? I have no idea. Now, I'm not an advocate for, people losing their jobs and getting fired, but when I heard that he lost his job, I just died laughing, because I was thinking, it's about time. And I think it is. If me and you were in his position, and not necessarily with, Disney Lucasfilm, if we were representing a company, let's just say, for simplicity, that you and I worked at a grocery store, and our customers are coming in and they're buying food and products from us, and we're constantly calling our customers at the grocery store racist and sexist and homophobic and whatever. Do you think we're going to stay in business that long? Do you think the customers are going to continue to come and buy groceries at our grocery store? No, they're not. That's another reason why Solo didn't make a profit. It wasn't only that The Last Jedi was bad, it was the constant attacks on the fans. These things add up. That's why I don't think Episode 9 is going to do that great financially. Yes, it's going to make a profit, but it's not going to make nearly as much as it should be if these Lucasfilm employees learn how to keep their mouths shut, keep their politics to themselves, and stop attacking the fans. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was Chuck Wendig's firing justified? Let me know. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. John Matrixx, out.